I want to apprise the audience and Chairman Hunter, back in 2021, the Senate sent over a bill, a map consolidating the 18th, the 9th, and 18th. And Chairman Hunter worked with Representative Dutton and I, and we were able to offer some amendments and uncouple those two districts and put them separately. Chairman Hunter, at that particular time, if I recall, I think that each time we had an amendment, we submitted it to you all, and you all had some lawyers that were looking at the amendments and giving us either the red or the blue light to whether or not the amendments was okay. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Okay. And at that particular time, if I recall, we were drawing maps racial neutral. The map was supposed to have been racial neutral.
I don't remember the terminology we were trying to follow, whatever the law was.
Mm-hmm. But race was not included in the drawing of the maps.
So when you say race is in all maps. That's why we do CVAP.
I get that, but you know, the issue I'm talking about is the issue that the Department of Justice has raised.
Well,
and,
let me help.
And we were trying to avoid.
Well,
okay.
Dean, I have a different of opinion here on the Department of Justice.
We all have a different opinion.
And the Department of Justice letter is a letter.
Yeah. That's
not guiding me. I'm presenting a plan, and they can then review the plan.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And if they believe that I've addressed issues, good. If they believe I haven't, good. But whatever they've sent, I'm not ignoring, I'm not accepting, I'm doing this plan. So whatever their involvement is, they just sent a letter as far as I'm concerned.
I'm not accusing anyone of on the committee of being guided by the DOJ, but if I recall, the governor called a special session to address the flooding issue in Kerrville and the dead bodies that were up there at that particular time as a result of July the 4th. Subsequently, there was a amendment to the call, and I understand the Constitution gives him the right, only him the right, to call a special session and only him the right to set the agenda. And the call also included redistricting. And it raised the issue, according to the July the 7th letter, that the Department of Justice said that the maps of the 2021 maps evidently used racial in its drawings. We know that issue is also before the courts, and there has not been a resolution to that lawsuit.
I do know the El Paso case has not been resolved.
Yes, and we are, in spite of there not being a resolution, we're being asked by the governor to consider redistricting again. And I'm trying to figure out whether or not the same person, Mr. Adam Kincaid, helped us in 2021. Was he the person that was kind enough to help us with the amendment? You were the chair. You were the chair.
No, I did not deal with Adam Kincaid.
Okay. So to your knowledge, he was not a person who participated in the configuration of the redistricting then, because we were operating on the census that we had just gotten. That we're not operating. We operate on those same census that we had in 2021.
Whatever Adam Kincaid's role was in 2021, I do not know.
Okay. And did he help you draw this map?
Adam Kincaid?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. So this is a result of your work only?
No.
Well, who is the result of? It's not this committee, because I haven't had a thing and no input except that
you're right. I worked and met with the law firm of Butler Snow like I did in 2021, and they provided me the information, and we gave it to the chairman of this committee for me to file.
So I'm assuming that they had experts also working with them.
I'm presuming they did.
Do you know who they were?
No.
Okay, then. And, in drawing this particular map, this is racial neutral?
I don't know what you mean by racial neutral.
Well,
We're all talking race and we talk neutral. These are all words. Give me a legal definition.
we're talking about
They
white
tell-
folks, black folks,
Well, I get
Hispanics,
that. I
the
get
people that
and
makes
they're
up the
all in.
population of
But
Texas.
Dean, they're in there, just like you and I did in 2021.
Okay.
And I want to add to what you said. Now, let's not make this a negative.
I'm not
'Cause
trying to make it
no,
negative.
not
I'm just
talking
asking
about
if
you. I
racial
was talking-
demographics are used in
You
here.
keep bringing up the race. But I want to remind you and everybody on this who came to me in 2021 to make changes, do them favors. I don't want to be hearing that I and the Republicans were the only ones that did these maps. I had some of you come in and thank me for the maps. Now, am I going to disclose the representatives' names or senators here today? No, because that's a private conversation. But when you knock me and the Republicans,
I'm not knocking you.
no, I'm
I
not
think
talking you, I'm talking about some of the
Okay.
comments made earlier.
Okay.
I want everybody to know that I worked with both sides and incorporated a lot of their information. So if there's a race issue, the Democrats were involved with the Republicans in putting that together. So that's all I'm saying. Let's be transparent. I worked with both, was complimented by both, asked to do things by both, and we did things. And on this map, I used the same law firm, and I'm being very upfront that partisan is involved.
So you don't know really what data that they used to create this map?
I don't have the specifics. I've been given some information that we filed with the committee, and that's what I rely on. But no, you're absolutely right. It was generated from the law firm. They met with me, and I filed it. And they've given me their opinion that it does comply with federal and all laws.
So that also would be the same answer that you would give me if I asked you about Congressional District 18, correct?
That's correct. That's correct.
Okay. And if I asked you that same question about Congressional District 29, I would get the same information?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you. I'll come back to you.
Sure.